Hi guys, Bran here, and welcome to my review of the patch 7.70 mid-chapter update, which is what I would assume was going to be a nothing burger, but actually turned out to be kind of like an extremely wildly buggy and wild chapter, not really a chapter, patch release that is extremely unstable. It has some positives, but a lot of really just out there stuff that just makes me feel reminiscent of old behavior and not the new behavior that's for the most part been good. So yeah, let's go ahead and talk about it. First off, we're going to be talking about the engine update because DBD did switch from its old engine to Unreal 5, which I will read this part here, has no effect on gameplay or in-game graphics, but serves as a foundation for possible future improvements. So for people saying like, oh, hey, wow, the graphics look better. Sorry, you're saying things. They literally say right here, no effect on gameplay or in-game graphics. So yeah, everybody you've been hearing saying like, wow, the graphics look so much better, they're telling you right here it didn't change. So like, I don't know why you're saying that. Please stop. Store looks nice. That's kind of obviously the biggest W from all of this, is that the store looks wonderful, looks great. They said they changed the prices in the store to be more to match and make more sense across rarities, but like the new Were Elk skin, despite how cool that is higher priced than the other in its own category. So I don't know. I guess that was a lie. I don't know. But in terms of the twins, man, I really want to pop off about this because the twins have a lot of quality of life updates that make them better. So they did receive not an egregiously strong and top one character in the game buff like they did in the PTB version, but they did receive a sizable buff. But the big thing from this that really disappointed me is the fact that they still have a tremendous amount of bugs. Basically every single bug that you remember from before the update happened is still there, and there are new bugs as well. I think the main problem that people didn't play twins for was not the fact that their gameplay was super unfun, but more for the fact that they were incredibly unstable and felt like garbage to play. And while they adjusted the numbers side of this by making things a lot better, like on buying time, switchback time, stuff like that, the bugs are still there. I played a match of twins today on RPD. You still can't pounce upstairs. I pounced somebody and just insta exploded. I'm not kidding. Like, I pounced someone and I just died for no reason. Nobody kicked me. The camera bugs are still there. Like, it's a mess. I got that funny bug from the PTB where like you pounce at somebody, but like you're clearly past an object, but for some reason you get it as if like there's a visible collision sticking off the object. What is happening? Like, what did we do for years on this character? The fact that like they still have all these bugs. Like, I don't understand. I really don't understand, because that was like the main issue that I and a ton of people had with not playing twins, was just like they were so freaking buggy and they did not address the bugs and if anything introduce new ones. So I don't know what they're doing. It's very clear that like I said when I first did my PTB disaster video, as somebody who's formerly a teacher, this feels like like a kid who wrote their paper last minute and it was garbage. That's what it feels like. It feels like the kid turned in the paper last second and it was okay, but like for the most part it just sucked and was way below their potential of what they could have put out. For reference, this is the same behavior that put out the Billy Overdrive change, which reverted all of the nasty stuff that was ugly about the character and turned it into a positive, which was great and amazing. A+ rework. This is the same group that did this, and it's like night and day. They're not the same. So I don't know where the quality dipped. I don't know why, but I am severely disappointed. I will still not be playing twins because they're still a buggy, awful mess. And if you're one of those twins mains that's like, it's not that bad, I'm sorry the behavior has treated your character so bad for so long that you were so incredibly desensitized to this. But any normal person goes and plays your character for 2 seconds and goes, oh, that's clunky. That's not, oh gosh, what was that? What just happened? like anybody who doesn't play your character regularly is appalled at this. So yeah, I'm sorry that you have played this character for so long that you have become desensitized, but it's bad. It's bad. A Blight one, I'm probably going to get in trouble for this because generally, yes, we should keep text and stuff in the game that are neat and interesting. But like, I really like playing Blight today. I played on Shelter Woods, which is a map that notoriously has a lot of poor collision that you slide off of in terms of Blight's detection system, and I didn't slide once. I actually did not slide off anything once that I did not intend to the entire time I played Blight today. It was actually tremendously wonderful. I actually thoroughly enjoyed playing the character. It felt great. I could still do all the fun like flicks and super cool swings without having to worry about constantly sliding off things and bumping into things and trying to like learn, okay, well, I can slide off that, but I bump off of this, and just way overcomplicating everything. I actually thoroughly enjoy playing the character. So I know generally that removing HUD text makes him weaker and takes away some fun for you playing them, but like I legitimately have had more fun playing that character today than I have ever because I don't have to worry about sliding off stuff. It was really, really nice and wonderful. So I guess I'm going to make a lot of people mad with that, but I actually really enjoyed this, which is, I guess, the hot take of the day. Ultimate Weapon is weird because Ultimate Weapon is getting changed later. We get that weird aura version that people already didn't like, and now we're getting the even worse version later down the line, talking about like the, local locker scream. Ultimate Weapon, the things that need to be changed were duration and possibly removing the blindness. So just gutting the perk, it just doesn't make sense to me. I don't know why. I was like, oh, it's already a really good info perk. It probably doesn't need the blindness. Or hey, maybe it should have like a little bit longer cooldown since it's so good. But it wasn't like unfair or stupid, and it helped counter distortion. So like, I don't know, like it didn't need this drastic of a change, but it has it anyway, so cool. Decisive Strike is back at 5 seconds without the animation, so I've been getting offensively DS'd all day, so that's pretty cool. I'm already thinking that there's going to be a lot of the offensive DS meta returning. Lovely, amazing, makes me very, very happy. We were concocting on stream what would be the ultimate annoying build, and realizing kind of like off the record DS into Dead Hard Unbreakable or Plot Twist would be like absolutely evil, because you force the off the record and then they chase you after the off the record and you down them, they DS you, and then you get your Dead Hard. But if you don't want to eat the DS, they just stand back up. It's like, it's pretty evil and it's coming. Better get prepared. Woo! I love that you can use defensive perks offensively. You know how many times I got DS today after hooking another person? How am I still totally if I hooked another person behavior? It's literally been a change that's been suggested to this perk since it's changed to do this. Since it's been reworked into a tunneling perk, ye olden days of Dead by Daylight. Ever since they got that change to be an anti-tunneling perk, people have been saying, why does this stay active when I hook another person? I don't know. Beaver just la la la, can't hear you, not changing it. I don't know why. Adrenaline in my soul, something, something, Cody Rhodes. A lot of people hate the adrenaline changes, because honestly, adrenaline was in a lot of cases fine because it was a reward for winning the game, but it feels bad, which is a thing that the DVD community likes to say a lot when they want things to be more in their favor as well. It just doesn't feel good. I think adrenaline definitely falls in that zone of it doesn't feel good, but it wasn't necessarily unfair. There are tiny things that I am fine with, like, not getting adrenaline off hook and when the gates are powered. Makes sense to me. That's weird that you come off the meat hook and you're fine. Obviously, in Freddy doesn't need the extra umph of having adrenaline wake you up, but I don't think it really needed the burst of speed lowered, because it's like you already get that as a reward for winning, so you play with 3 perk slots the entire game. I don't know. I think this is one of those perks that just kind of got targeted because it feels bad and not because it's actually overpowered. It needed a drastic change. The actual W of this patch is New Haddonfield. New Haddonfield actually is amazing. Old Haddonfield was literally the lowest rated map on the Xenomorph guide, and now I'm going to be rating it like an A or a B, because literally all the issues about Haddonfield have been changed, and changed for the better. There's no double windows, which is like the most egregious issue. No double windows anymore. They've been replaced with pallets of varying quality. The one in the yellowish living room, that one's pretty okay because that ties into the window. But the one that's in right next to where the old vault used to be, that one's pretty bad because it just kind of dead ends into nothing. But there's no double windows anymore, so that's great. There's still one of the windows in each of the houses, but there's some way to circumvent it. Either it's so close to the back door that it's fine, or they actually added a hole in the wall so you can circumvent it. The main building's been completely reworked. Now you get either the God window or the porch vault at the back. And either way, there's now a hole in the side of Haddonfield's main building, the Myers house. That way you can actually circumvent either of these loops way better. The coolest part of this that I liked was the rooftops open. Like, the rooftop of the Myers house has been opened up. Usually you were only able to play the backside, kind of, sorta, but it was really just kind of like an extra escape off of that upstairs gen. But now the front side of the house actually has stuff too, so you can go out to the rooftop on the top, which is really neat. I like that. It felt kind of reminiscent of Old Haddonfield in like a good way. The middle of the street is no longer just a giant dead zone. I was having 4 to 6 pallets spawn all down the middle of the way, and it still felt good to play it as Xenomorph because a lot of them are tail attack friendly. It just generally feels to be a better map. There's a lot more lockers, so if you're a reload killer or a dredge, you'll have a much better time on that map as well for that reason. I don't know, it's just like they firmly addressed all of the issues. Like, every complaint was checkmarked off. So I haven't played it on Survivor yet, so it might be miserable on Survivor, but like there's not a whole lot of killer-sided maps in the game, so if it does end up being killer-sided, I don't think it's the worst thing in the world. I think the big thing that I want to talk about the most here is that this patch is incredibly unstable. Vaults are bugged to heck and back on every killer. Like, vaulting through is just a stuttery affair. The game's stuttering in general, desyncing all over the place. There's been more high ping and lag than I have ever seen in the game, and this is day one. This is 24 hours. Something unstable has happened. Like, I don't know if it's just probably the Unreal Engine 5 switchover, but like, the game is tremendously unstable. Like, right now, there is so many bugs, so many stability issues. Like, the game's really rough right now. Like, really rough right now. It's kind of a mess. It's kind of a mess. That's kind of like the thing that's like kind of grinding my gears the most, because even if you don't want to play twins, which is a plethora of bugs, or, you know, okay, well, I don't play Blight anymore because I can't hug tag. It's like, you can't play anybody without running into like rubber banding or getting stuck on a window for like 10 minutes because it's just sitting there. 10 minutes is an exaggeration, of course, but like, you're stuttering through the window. It's just like, the game is hella unstable right now, and I don't know what broke. I don't know if it's just Unreal 5 problems, but like, they need to fix whatever it is, because it's ill. For lack of a better term, it's just ill. It's just gross, and the flow of game is bad. So yeah, hopefully they fix that. So yeah. But yeah, what do you guys think of patch 7.70? Is it as much of a mess as I feel it is, or are you going to tell me that it's fine and that all the issues I experienced today are just me being unlucky, even though multiple people have been telling me it's been happening? That happens a lot. Let me know down in the comments below. But other than that, that's going to be it for today's video, friends. Thank you so much for watching. But I do upload daily, so we'll see you tomorrow. But other than that, we'll see you when I see you. Goodbye.